Good evening everyone, this is the Great Pumpkin speaking and welcome to this new stream of Final Fantasy XIV. Tonight, with the NPC no longer being swarmed by 25 people, we're going to be going through the collaboration quest with Final Fantasy XV. Is it 15? Yeah, okay. I was doubting myself there. So anyway, there we're going to get started by speaking with Kipih Jakkya, who is apparently a journalist. The man in black. Kipih Jakkya has caught the scent of a story and needs help chasing it down. Greetings, adventurer. I'm Kipih Jakkya, reporter for The Raven, Gridania's leading tabloid. I'm hoping that I can rely on your kind assistance. Sure you can. You see, a certain rumor has been making its rounds of late. No few travelers passing through Thanalan report seeing an unusual black vehicle along with peculiar mechanical soldiers. Do you happen to know anything about them? Garleans, most likely. No? Let me tell you, then, that there is a growing concern that they might be some unknown type of Garlean weaponry. So see, I'm not the only one. Why, even the good people of Garlean Ironworks have been called upon to investigate. This promises to be a most compelling story, and I intend to be the first reporter to tell it, but in order to do that, I require the contribution of good folks such as yourself. Lest you wonder, the black vehicle was most recently sighted near Black Rush in central Thanalan. Should you come into any information, I ask that you bring me word without delay. Quest accepted. With a fairly neat splash screen they got going on there. So let us be on our way to Thanalan then. Close to Black Rush Station. As it turns out, Final Fantasy XV already had a collaboration with Final Fantasy XIV. On the other side, although I don't know much about it, it's probably available on YouTube if you're interested. But right now we are mostly interested with our side of things. So, this would be all the way over here. Okay, for a second there I was getting confused because I've still got that Ren Mage quest over there going. So that's nice. Anywho, let us be on our way. Still a few people chasing these around, so we should have a few pals to help us if needs be. And off we go. I really ought to find a new wardrobe for the next expansion, but then again, I like that one. Gah, why won't you move, damn it? Young man's voice. Sports car? In Eorzea? What? I recognize that hair. That sullen expression. Hey, do you know if there's a garage nearby? What's a garage? Just my luck to have a breakdown in the middle of nowhere. What is this place anyway? Thanalan? Eorzea? That's a no map I've ever seen. I'm not sure how I got here, and I've got no idea where I need to go, but I'm going nowhere at this rate. Isn't there anyone around here who can fix cars? Maybe the Ironwork? Garlean Ironwork might be able to handle it. Seriously? Man, what a relief. Anyway, might as well keep pushing her along. Hey, mind giving me a hand? She's heavier than she looks. What's your name, by the way? Hard Rain, obviously. Appreciate the help, Hard. My name's Noctis, but you can call me Noct. Well, a little early to be on a nickname basis. And now that we're introduced, let's put our back into it. Talk about deja vu. Unbelievable. Honestly, I know almost nothing about Noctis. I know very basic stuff, but not that much. Know a little about the storyline as it turns out. Anywho. That's besides the point. Record Keeper isn't a reliable account of facts. Which is amusing, because I've been leveling him and Gladiolus hoping I can take on the Final Fantasy XV Torment. Oh-ho! If it isn't Mistress Hard, Ironwork's hand. So it's Mistress now. I like that title. Oh my. By the gods, she's magnificent! Such elegance, such refinement! Who decided that a car had to be a she, though? Meh. It's a men thing, I suppose. Ah, as you may have heard, we were tasked by the Alliance with investigating the mystery vehicle. Master Sid himself should be close. If you'll excuse me a moment, I will direct him hither. It's taken care of? Wonder if that little tune they've got in the back is actually from the actual game. It's a little country for my taste, but meh. So there's our pal Sid. Not in his usual outfit, as it turns out. Probably because they make you do this once you reach level 50, so most people might not be aware that Sid had a change of wardrobe. Hard, why am I not surprised that you're here already? And I'm butchering the text so far, but that's not unusual for this stream. So this is the machine. At a glance, it doesn't appear to be of Garlean make. The young fellow there, I take it he's the owner. And Noctis doesn't seem to know anything about Eorzea, you say? Peculiar. Although we've had that event with Ayame from the last expansion of Final Fantasy XI, if I'm not mistaken, we also had other collabs, among others with 13, with Lightning and whatnot. So, that's to be expected. I figure we'll get one once the remake of Final Fantasy VII gets released. So we probably might see a guy with spiky hair around. Might he have lost his memories like I did? Hey, I'm right here, you know. Now if you're done talking about me, you're Sid, right? Not quite the Sid I was expecting, but if he can fix the regalia, then it's all good. I will be honest with you, this is technology I am unfamiliar with. I can't make any promises, but I'll try my best. Appreciate it. There's, just one little problem. I don't have any money. Never you mind that. To be able to work on a unique machine such as this is its own reward. Cool, I won't have to run it myself. Seriously, you're a lifesaver. Oh, and Hard, I trust you also heard about the mechanical soldiers. I sure did. We're tasked with investigating them as well. By all accounts, they appear to be simply men, albeit armored head to toe and bearing advanced firearms. What betrays them is the unnatural efficiency with which they move. Sounds like MTs to me. MTs? Magitech troopers, robotic soldiers created by the Niflheim Empire. Come to think of it, the last thing I remember is being at a Nif base. It's kinda hazy, but there was a strange machine, and before I knew it, I was here, in this place we call Eorzea. That's quite an unusual tale, but then again I'm in the presence of unusual technology. I have no reason to doubt your words. You may have inadvertently activated the teleportation device and then been sent to our world. At any rate, you seem to be acquainted with these mechanical soldiers. Perhaps you can investigate in our stead. They were most recently sighted near the Unholy Hair, not far to the east of here. If they really are MTs, they might hold some clues on how to return home. Alright, leave them to me. Sounds like they're not quite as far in the storyline as they are within the main game. Wait! It wouldn't do to leave our visitor to wander a strange land alone. Could you accompany him, Hard? Rest assured, I'll tend to the regalia in the meantime. Now why his car is called a regalia of some sort, I'm not entirely sure. Might be a royal heirloom of sort. Or well, I actually thought regalia were the weapons that Noctis was hunting. That may not be the case, actually. Or maybe it is. I have no idea. Anywho. Golden Magitech Reaper. Fitting, considering the kind of content we're doing right now. Been a while since I've been here at the Unholy Hair, though. I've been on it on Kukumo my alt, but on Rain, it's been quite a while. Here we are. Well, that's a lot of dudes. Might want to help them out. Ah, that's right. What? I can damage anything? Probably got 2 quests going on at once. Oh, my level is too high because I'm not sync. I'm such an idiot. Alrighty then. He brought big guns too. Bring me give me a break. So we've got the giant mech here, huh? Let's see. MAX. Sounds like those fancy mechs that they've got going in that particular game. That other guy seems to be doing well, so that's good. We've also got Endlings that are getting in the way of my targeting. It seems like this guy is tanking everything pretty well, so that's good for me. But anywho, a few holy might bring the situation back to what it should be. Alrighty. Chocobo. Might be a good idea, actually. Hey, I was about to call him Pumpkin. That was his original name. Now it's Midori. That's right. Still, that thing's tanky as hell. Just spamming stone too. How annoying. Well, let's help out this dude. I haven't even put up Protect. I'm a disgrace. So how are we nearly done with the machine still being that high? Chainsaws? That ain't right. We're breaking the setting. Starting to run out of MP though. Is it worth healing the Chocobo? I suppose so. So I'm assuming that this would be the battle team for Final Fantasy XV. Interesting. Noctis is also here, which I conveniently forgot all about. Try this. Gotta give it to him. Gotta be pretty badass to take on this thing on your own. Huh. Appears that this guy is actually running his Chocobo as a healer. I used to do that at the start on another class, if I'm not mistaken. But in the end, I found out that it was better to always have straight-up damage. Even the tank Chocobo isn't all that great. Benediction on my Chocobo, seeing as I'm running out of MP. Might as well pop a Super Eater. Not like I'm gonna use that much anywhere else anyway. Aside from trying to recover from a wipe, I hardly ever use them. So in high-end content, that can be helpful. Hey, leave my Chocobo alone. Wonder if I could have taken this on my own. Probably could have, but wouldn't have been easy. Can you imagine having like 50 people fighting this all at once? And we got unidentified Magitech. That's taken care of. That's all she wrote. Here's hoping that I won't actually have to do them twice. But that would be annoying. I'm pretty sure that's where it was pointing. I figure here is going to be fine. Here I am riding my mini-mid Garsommer. Or rather, the middle one as it is. So let's see. There he is. MTs, just as I thought, and a Magitech armor to boot. They must have crossed over when I did. But I couldn't find any clues on how I might cross back. Gah, what am I supposed to do now? Gee, I don't know. Let's consult Sid. Kipih would have been a really bad idea. That old geezer? Well, he seems to know his stuff at least. Oh, that's not quite. They're coming along, right? Let's go check in on the regalia. Odd reaction. Perhaps normal for the character, I suppose. Final Fantasy protagonists are weird. But that is besides the point. Oh hey Sid, got anything? So, how fared you? Were you able to find the mechanical soldiers? You fought them, so the rumors were true. That being the case, I would very much like to examine the technology with my own eyes. I have a favor to ask Karn. Free city-states, Ironworks hand. We will pass them along to the chief after he has completed his long list of outstanding tasks. Oh, Jesse got word of what was going on. Well, off she goes. Hey, where's my car? Don't worry, she's in a safe place. A reporter came sniffing about while you were away, so I decided to move her to this dispatch yard that we might carry out the repairs undisturbed. I'm pleased to say that I was able to identify the problem, and I believe it can be fixed. However, it may take some time to fashion the replacement part. I see, that's good to know. Gasp. You must be the mystery man. Woman's voice. Ah. There's Kipih. Whatever her name was. Ah, that's Kipih, alright. Oh, I'm no fashion correspondent, but I like your look. A simple silhouette with an emphasis on the details. What's the deal with you? Ah, where are my manners? Kipih Jakkya, reporter for the Raven, at your service. You are the owner of the mysterious black vehicle, yes? What, you mean the regalia? The I beg your pardon? Regalia. Ah, so that's what she's called. A stately name. She's like nothing anyone has ever seen in Eorzea. May I ask you where you hail from and how you came to be here? I'm from far away. I was on a journey. We were fighting. Then suddenly I was here. I really need to find my way back. There's so much I have to do. Mysterious young men come from another world, desperately seeking a way home. A promising premise. Now then, may I ask what manner of journey you were on? You did say it was pretty far away, not another word. Jumping to conclusions, is she? Or trying to trick him? Well, I was traveling with my friends. We were on our way to meet someone important to me. Someone important to you? Could you please elaborate on the nature of your relationship with this individual? Hold on just a second. You're not the only one with questions, you know. I've got loads of my own. Well, sir, the Raven has many eyes and ears, and I will be happy to call upon them for all the answers you seek, if you'll agree to grant me an exclusive interview. Yeah, sure, whatever. Then it's settled. If you would accompany me to Ul'dah, we may continue our conversation while I put my connections to work. Get their claws into them rather quickly. But anywho, I'll begin working on a replacement part for the regalia, but it will take a while. Feel free to go about your own business in the meantime. Well, it's back to Ul'dah then. No. Okay, right next to the flames, that's convenient. Saela Ora Archer. Interesting proposal. Noctis. Moo, that wasn't an interview, it was an interrogation. Noctis was very cooperative, and I have a lot of juicy morsels for my feature article. Lest you wonder, he was on his way to meet his beloved fiancée. Will the two sweethearts be reunited? With such a timeless tale of romance, the next edition of The Raven is certain to fly off the stands. Come now, don't look at me so. It's been so long since I last graced for the front page, and as promised, I will help Noctis find the answers he seeks. I've already put the word out to my colleagues, and I expect to hear back from them any moment now. There we go. Ah, speak of the devil. Yes, Kipih here. What do you have for me? Truly, thank you so much. See, what did I tell you? We have a hopeful lead. We'll need to take a little trip together, the three of us. See to your preparations and let me know when you're ready to depart. So we've got the Lucian Prince fingerless glove. We're getting the entire outfit as I've expected. The fate, like clockwork, will appear in the clutch in central Thanalan over the course of the seasonal event. Completing this fate will reward players with piece of an unidentified magitech. These items may be exchanged for various goods by speaking with an ironworks hand. Ironwork hands are posted at Black Brush and in each of the 3 city-states. Well, that's nice. Okay, same thing. In the Dark of Night, or the Lucian Prince's Bottoms. Kipih Jakkya is eager to set out with you in Noctis. This quest is available for a limited time only, of course. Ready to depart? Excellent. Our destination is the 12's Wood. More of those mechanical soldiers have been sighted there. To be sure, my colleague only heard the rumors. I suggest first heading to Gridania and seeking out the witnesses. Sounds good. Let's get going. Ah, wait! New as you are to Eorzea, you may struggle to find your way around. Permit me to show you to Gridania. Alrighty, lead the way. And we'll just be going ahead, even if they'll make it before we do. Don't recognize the name of any of those NPCs. They're probably stumbling around blindly as usual. Let's see. There is one near the White Wolf Gate. The rest is within Old Gridania. Don't really see so far where they're going with this, although we're still fairly early in this, I suppose. Rustamant. Heard about the mechanical soldiers, have you? Indeed, they have been sighted in the East Shroud. While I do not personally know the details, the Wood Whalers are in a state of heightened vigilance throughout the 12's Wood. You say so. By that level, I suppose Garuda isn't necessarily a problem, so that should be fine. Although that was kind of around the time that the art version was released, technically. But I suppose trying to establish a timeline of these is kind of pointless. Okay, so we're going to the markets then. Still all those eggs all over the place. Somebody is gonna have to clean that up. It won't be me. Alright, so Leather Workers Guild is the closest, I believe. And here we are. Headrefort. Mechanical soldiers? My apologies, but I'm not familiar with the rumors. Well, I am. Fellow I know claimed he came upon them near the Hawthorne Hut in the East Shroud. At first he thought they were men, but on closer inspection, he says they were more like dolls. And you didn't take to share this little tidbit with me, brother. If I were to fall victim to these abominations, I shall consider my death on your head. Ain't he nice? But it does tell us that we'll need to be going to Hawthorne's Hut at any rate. And there's Mitani. Mechanical soldiers. As a matter of fact, one of our sentries at Amarisag's Spire reported encountering them while patrolling the Bramble Patch. At first he took them to be scarecrows, but as he approached them, they suddenly sprang to life and set upon him. We suspect that there are some heretofore unknown Imperial weapons, and we are deliberating a response even as we speak. If your path takes you near that area, you would do well to exercise all caution. Well, that's nice, so we got a report to Kipih, who happens to be near the Mikato Amphitheater. Very well. Off we go. Like whenever you go to Gridania near an event, you always end up here. Usually given all the oh, well, not quite as many as there used to be for the Easter event. Cat people! Cat people everywhere! G... How do you pronounce that? May wasn't kidding. Somebody from the Y tribe from that, was it a DLC or just an event? Yeah, I don't know. So, were you able to learn anything about the mechanical soldiers? The men saw them near the Hawthorne Hut. I see. In that case, if we were to keep watch at the Bramble Patch, we should be able to find them eventually. Well then, what are we waiting for? Wait just please hurry after Noctis. The 12's Wood can be a veritable maze even for the locals, and it wouldn't do if he were to lose his way. That's actually something that I meant to talk about while on my other character, but as it turns out, the Black Shroud used to be a lot more confusing than it is now, especially the East Shroud near the Sylphland. That thing was indeed quite a maze. Still kind of maze-like, but not quite as much as it used to be. Yeah, and I spawned in a car. Wonderful. What's that? Tension. We got Odin around here? Don't see Steel Ring. How about here? Nothing in particular. Well, better be on our best behavior then. Riding a Void Scent. Well. That was not what I was expecting. Okay. Well, that would be somewhere around here. There's our destination, which will lead us to an instance battle, it seems. Let us be on our way then. And people are looking for Odin. Well then. This the area, is it? No luck so far. Guess we played a waiting game. Still taller than him. Or well, I actually thought he was, which means that he was pretty freaking tall to begin with. Probably thinks I'm dressed really goofy. But then again, I suppose his fiancée was a little like that too. Oh my. You hear that? Come on, let's check it out. Oh my. What the? That's a demon. Wow. That thing's dangerous. We can't leave it running around. Alright. Hey, you're up for it too, eh? Come on then, let's do it. Let's go. He sold Thanalan. Careful, that's not your average monster. So sounds like I'm the one tanking then. Oh. 270-degree attack. That's worrisome. Might be better to keep my distance then. Well, probably doesn't matter. Stomp. Don't like the look of that. He jumped and then did a death ray, huh? That's unusual as far as AoE. Stack, now! Split! S-rank relay in the churning mist. But still no sighting of Odin. I don't like the look of that pillar. Gotta step in it. Well, so that's how it works. I owe you one. And don't you forget it. That's not a bad pattern there. Especially back to back. Very similar to the Omega thing, although the other one was much harder to dodge. Two pillars at a time? I'll take one, you take the other. Stomp. Dude just stands there taking it. Eh. Still, that thing is resilient. He's going to that one. Gee, thanks, dude. One heck of a lunge he's got there, though. Gonna run out of MP pretty soon. It's actually rather surprising that they require players to be level 50 for these. Although I can see how this fight might prove a little difficult for some of them. I would actually have thought that they would use it to actually bring more players in. But getting them to level 50 takes too long, unless they actually buy the level increase from the shop. But this may also explain why I've been seeing a whole lot more people lately, despite the fact that the expansion isn't coming. Or maybe it's just people getting prepared just in case. That image doesn't seem to be particularly... Ooh, just in time. Stack! It's an amusing thing. You don't see that mechanic being inverted that often. We saw some simpler ones of it in Kefka or within some of the Return to Ivalice raids, but not nearly as much in general. But then again, they are experimenting with new techs for the expansion, so not into it. If you say so. Not fighting demon non-stop, man. So that's done. What you got there? First Magitech Trooper is now a demon. What the hell's going on? Let's take a rest for now. Yeah, after a fight like that, I could certainly use a break. Right, let's set up camp. I don't really do camps. Rich boys. But then again, that's pretty much what Final Fantasy XV is all about. Camping. Let's be honest here. Figure one of those days I'm gonna have to stream that. But that's probably further into the future. Heh. Traditional Japanese. Rice balls. With some fish, as well as what looks like a Noctis chair. So, what's your story? Why do you go around doing what you do? That could take a while to explain. Supporting those dear to me, I suppose. Supporting, huh? Come to think of it, you do give off Ignis vibes. Specs is always hovering around, ready to pick up after us. We were traveling together, me and him and a couple of others. Hearing your story, I couldn't help but be reminded of them. My purpose? That's a tough one. I guess you could say it's keeping a promise. Managed to get your hand on coffee, eh? But I can't do that while I'm here. I have to get back to my own world. Or perhaps tea. In this particular case, somehow. Surprised that they actually managed to animate that. You don't usually get that much detail into emotes. Although they are getting pretty darn good at it. Sounds like Odin's dead. Well, how about that? So what do we got here? It's good that we took care of the demon, But there weren't any clues this time either. So, how did you fare? Were you able to find your answers? Nope, we only found more questions. Like how the hell a demon ended up here as well. A demon? It's a kind of monster. From your world, I assume, and it somehow came to be here in Eorzea. I'm no naturalist, but I imagine it being similar to a void scent. And if even a monster such as that could find its way to our world, then surely you can find your way back too. Yeah, I hope so. I'll keep working with my colleagues to find new leads, so just sit tight for now. Actually, I'd rather go for a walk, check out the area a little. That's cool, yeah? Well, it should be safe enough if you keep close to the city. Great, see you later. Wait just a... there he goes again. Though I do not think that Noctis would disappear on us, I would feel much better knowing you were with him. Will you go and keep him company? I promise to have new information to share before long, so see that you both return soon, alright? If I must. Expected him to go straight to the mall, but I suppose not. Alrighty then. Oh well, that was easy. I wasn't so far off the mark. Got hooked in by my Santa. Oh hey, what's up? We were worried. Well, you can tell Kipih she doesn't need to worry. I can take care of myself. And I'm not about to run off somewhere. I was just checking out the clothing at this stall here, and as I was browsing, the shopkeeper offered me some stuff for free. Your friend has a fine physique and exceptional fashion sense. Having an attractive young man such as him model our garments is the best form of advertisement. Thanks, lady. Anyway, I want to explore some more. You're cool to hang out for a bit, yeah? Alright. Messenger of the Winds for the Lucian Prince's jacket as well as the Lucian Prince's boots. Noctis felt the need to unwind. After all that, I still don't have any idea how I'm supposed to get home. For now, it looks like there's nothing I can do except wait for Kipih to dig up clues. So I was thinking, I've come all this way to this beautiful place, I might as well try to see what I can of it. So I've got something to tell my friends. May not look like it, but I'm kinda crazy about fishing. I go wherever I have time, and I've got time now. So I'm gonna hit up a place nearby. You should come too. Odd name. That lady is clearly shipping somebody from some anime. But that's besides the point. So, Noctis wants to go fishing. Go off to Bend Branch. There I was about to quote a cow's crazy moment there. As he says, I hate fishing. Anywho, so there we are. Strange that I'm actually a level 70 fisher right now. Doesn't really help me. Oh! We've got that new mount that I picked up from achievement certificates, the Magitech Deathclaw. Actually looks rather silly. Especially considering what it draws eyes to on my character. But hey, don't pretend you didn't see it. Because you totally did. Ah, that looks like him. What's he gonna get? A Kraken? That's usually how it works in WoW. Not a bad fishing spot per se. What took you so long? I've already reeled in a dozen. To be honest with you, I'm worried. I keep thinking, what if I never found my way back? And it gets me down. And being here in this tranquil forest and casting the line, it calms me, helps me focus. I have to get back. People are counting on me. And I'm counting on you. Well, at least you could become a scion. I mean, you wouldn't be the first character named after a famous one. Oh, hey, let's take a photo together. That massive water wheel over there would make a great backdrop. Sure. Great. I should probably have asked photo what, but meh. You ready? Here we go. So a selfie, I suppose. Turns out that Prompto, one of his companions, is actually the guy cataloging their trip with his photographic... Gee, I don't know how to say that in English. With his camera, that's right. Nice! I can practically hear Prompto say, "Love the lighting!" Can't wait to show this to the fella when I get back. Gonna be like, "Who's that, babe?" You're right. We should be getting back ourselves. Come on, let's go. But then again, I don't know almost nothing of Prompto, aside from the fact that he's great with his lightning chain. But that's besides the point. Lightning chain being something that boosts elemental lightning damage back in Record Keeper. Which bothers me because I still don't have a water and an earth chain. Well, off we go. And that's right now I'm wondering, how the heck did we somehow end up in Gridania despite the fact that we are in Ul'dah? I mean, I understand what they were getting at, what with the demon backdrop and whatnot. But, you know, could have stayed in Thanalan, I figure. Anyway. With me running my mouth off, I forgot that we were going near the Miketo Amphitheater. Alright. So. The other way. Hey, lady. Hard, Noctis! Thank God you're back! What's the matter? I've just learned from a colleague that the mechanical soldiers have also appeared in Ixali territory. That in itself wouldn't be a cause for concern, but the beastmen responded with alarm to the trespassers and have summoned Fort Garuda. Oh man. That bird lady, pretty sure we already took care of her, back in my world anyway. What? What? You mean to say you are a primal slayer like Hard? Primal? Is that like an astral or a messenger? Well, whatever it is, we'll take care of it one way or another. So where's Garuda supposed to have appeared exactly? And yet somehow you're gonna end up getting tempered and me having to knock you off of your misery, huh? Anyhow. At the Howling Eye, her domain to the north, but it's not impossible to venture near, for Garuda shrouds her sanctuary with violent winds. If you are determined to face her, however, I will contact the Ironworks and request a loan of an airship. Very well then. While you see to your preparations, I will secure your transportation. When you're ready, come and meet me in front of the Garlean canopy. You've proven yourself a friend. If we're gonna face Garuda together, I'll lend you the power of kings. Whatever would that be? It's a special power that I have, but I can share it with others. With it, you can quickly warp around, like you've seen me do. Might take some getting used to, but I'm sure you've got what it takes. Garuda's causing trouble because of the MTs, and I feel responsible for bringing them here. Let's go make things right. I actually didn't know Garuda was in 15. I knew that Titan, Remu, and Leviathan were in there, but not that one. I'm actually wondering whether they are using the sprite from said game or if it's actually an amalgam of both. Well, we'll see. Looked fairly similar to our own from what I saw from the various screenshots of the event. Well, at least I don't have to worry about Dr. Mog siphoning my mithril this time around. Yeah. Another Record Keeper reference for those not in the know. was somehow chasing Water Chain on the latest Final Fantasy VI banner featuring Shadow, Cyan, and Kefka. But as it turns out, all I got were all the arcane overstrikes of the banner and yet no chain. Should have figured, but meh, figured I should take a risk. The airship is ready to bear you and Noctis into battle. Are the preparations in order? Sure are. Without further ado, then... They said it was akin to a trial, but turns out that it wasn't one that you need to team up with other people. Squawk! Run! Run for your lives! Like our goddess, it is. Yet our goddess, it is not. Nay, something else. That thing is. Flee this place, we must. I didn't quite understand that. Oh well. And there she is. Looks fairly different. Quite a lot different, really. Clamorous creatures! Why have they summoned me? And what strange land is this Garuda-like being? Ah, the chosen king, Noctis. So that is the way of it. Yours was the presence that drew me hither. Very well, take up your weapon, King of Lucis, and face me. We shall see if you're worthy of my power. Well, that's gonna be pleasant. Might make a half-decent thumbnail there. Okay, so that. Don't see much. Alright, Hard, it's time to put your new power to use. You'll get the hang of it in no time. We'll warp circles around Garuda. Use the duty action Warp Strike to attack Garuda from a distance and move swiftly around the battlefield. Okay, I don't get it, but fine. Get ready, Hard. We Warp Strike in together. Okay, that's not the way. What do I do? Okay, target the monolith and use it to Warp Strike over there. I get it. No good, we gotta strike at the same time. Follow my lead. Okay, strike at once to trigger a Link Strike. I get it. Alright. Where is it? Okay. Go to that one. Now! Huh, doesn't seem so bad. Yeah, that's what I call teamwork. Keep it up. Now! Nailed it! Okay. Put ourselves in place for the mini supercell. Didn't work so bad. Nice. Link Strike. That's actually rather helpful. That's not a bad mechanic. Okay, he doesn't tell me anymore. Okay. Gravitational force. Okay, I see. You get out of there, Noctis. Oh, damn it. If I must. We're not doing too well. Suppose they just want me to spam Warp Strike. There she is. Off over there. And go! Nice. Something big coming. Quick, get clear! That's not the way. Warp to the pillar. That's what I'm doing. I do not understand. Running's too slow. Warp to the pillar. What does he mean? I figure spamming the special ability seems to be the way. Let's just hope this isn't another case where I'm gonna have to do this 3 or 4 times at once. So that's how the Great Chocobo Wars went. Let's go. Oh, it's just 61, huh? It said warp to the pillar, not the monolith, but where's that pillar? Here she is. Oops, wrong one. Welp. Oh, it might be that thing over there. Actually, that doesn't seem right. Okay, where is she going? Okay, here. That away. Super mini cell. Oh, it's that thing. Actually, the further you are, the more damage I seem to be doing. Actually, rather more than I would do with the usual. Honestly, I'm not sure. Well, it's about the same, really. Okay, gravitational force. How does that work? Okay. Get clear. Okay. I still do not understand. Seems like at a certain point of the attack it explodes, so if you keep spamming the thing, it will probably work. Let's use Benediction on Noctis, keep him up. A Mistral Shriek. Mechanics is interesting on this, at least. Doesn't seem like our Link Strike really worked well. But I suppose it doesn't matter. King should be dead pretty quickly. Okay, what am I looking at now? Okay, just standard donut for no reason. Okay. Gravitational force. Get further away and take advantage of our warp strike. Okay, going over here. Get away. Alright, I don't see her surviving that. Super mini cell. Mini super cell, that is. Same thing, right? Mistral Joel. What's going on there? Son of a... Hang on, hard! Active time maneuver. Oh, really now? Come on, come on, come on. I'll take it from here. Really? Guy gets a bow? Must be using all of those armaments of kings. Well, we've done it. Thanks, pal. You did good. You pack a serious punch, Hard. I'm impressed. The crystal has chosen well indeed. I acknowledge your strength, Noctis. Yours and your companions both. Man, what is it with gods and trials? Do you always have to be so skeptical? So it is decreed. At the world's peril do we grant our power unto the untested. Well, how about that? Wasn't aware Sid has his driver's license. Apologies for the delay. She's unlike anything I've seen before, so it took me a while to get acquainted, but the regalia is as good as new. Seriously, I owe you big time. Noctis, there is much you have left undone on Eos. Your presence here is an anchor, allowing me to link the two worlds. For you, I shall open the way. People are changing worlds at their whims. That ain't right. Tarry not, for the gate cannot remain for long. Got it, thanks. Divinities. One minute they're trying to kill you, the next they're helping you. I'll never understand them. Thanks for the company, Hard. It was nice going around with you. I had fun. Let's do it again sometime. Yeah, definitely. We gotta hang out again. Yep, probably won't happen until there is a Dissidia version of the Warrior of Light, of which there probably won't be. Well, I better get going. I've got a promise to keep after all. Take care now. Gotta take the car. Important stuff, you know? And off he goes. Oh, we get a cameo there. Luna Freya, if I'm not mistaken. Well then. And now we're gonna forget this ever happened. I'm a terrible person. Hey, Han. Before Noctis went into the portal, I could have sworn I saw a woman amidst the light, an ethereal beauty dressed all in white. I saw her too. It seemed to me she was waiting for Noctis, guiding him. I can only assume they share a deep bond. Oh, then perhaps that was his fiancée. A woman. But of course it was. Perhaps so, and perhaps not. The sole person who could have enlightened us has vanished into the light. Well, whoever and wherever Noctis' fiancé may be, I do hope they are reunited. Probably. We'll know once I stream it. Right, while events are still fresh in my mind, I shall return to my office and put pen to parchment. Master Sid, many thanks for your cooperation. But the most thanks of all, I reserve for you, my dear adventurer. In no small part due to your help, Noctis managed to find his way home, and my article can reach a climactic conclusion. See that you do not miss it. Honestly, if I was them, I'd just follow me around. That's where all the good stuff happens. Strangely charismatic young man was Noctis. In the end, we never learned the circumstances of his coming here. But if he has things he must do back home, as that Garuda-like being said, perhaps this was a trial that he had to overcome along his journey. At any rate, old friend, I believe our work here is done. Wherever the long road may lead him, may Noctis ever ride in the light of the crystal. And off he goes. I do like his oven mitt, though. Well, I've got a job to do, and a world to save once the expansion shows up. You can now exchange in GP for special items by speaking with the ironwork vendors at the Gold Saucer, available for a limited time. I do wonder what. Let's try to have a look if we can. That might explain where we get the thing, because I'm actually aware that you can get the regalia as a mount, so whether it is from here or from turning in those Magitech pieces from that fate, I have yet to see. So let's see. Ironwork vendor. Right here. Quite a lot of people around. Hey man. So, Regalia Type G title. ownership of a brand new vehicle, and I have enough to actually purchase it. We've also got modern aesthetics, Lucian locks, as well as the Noctis Lucis Calum card. All of these will be buyable, if I'm not mistaken, from the in-game store. However, I probably want to pick them up right now. It's gonna put me rather behind on my MGP, but I figure it's gonna be worth it. Although I was seeing Raid in Lucian lock would be a little weird. But then again, you see so many lightning going around, that's actually not really much of a surprise. Multi-seat mount. Oh, this one has multiple seats, huh? You have obtained a mount that accommodates additional passengers. After forming a party, the ride pillion option will be available when party members select you. Saddle up and roll out with your friends. Well, that promises to be useful in the future. So anyway, right now the stream is actually gonna go on for a little while yet, but I'm actually gonna be switching character. This is gonna make things a little difficult while we're on YouTube, so anyway, that was the Great Pumpkin. You all have a pleasant time while I switch things around. See ya! So this stream ended up going a lot longer than I expected, so I decided to split it into two parts. So I'm afraid that's gonna be it for the time being. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you like what you're seeing, maybe follow the stream, maybe leave a comment if you're on YouTube. And that was the Great Pumpkin. You all have a pleasant time now. Bye bye!